figured out how to do it without the flash. This is the other side. That truck and that camper's been there a while, so I feel like they're sleeping here too. All the truckers. There's the gas station. So, it's 11 o'clock and I can't sleep. I'm sure I will soon. I wanted to talk about the things that I've noticed. So I drove through Missouri today because I woke up at the last exit just east of St. Louis this morning and drove into St. Louis super early before the museum was even open. Wandered around for like an hour and then went in, saw their thing, wandered around the town just a little, and then I drove and I stopped at a Walmart and I thought, wow, this is really small. So I took a picture of it and said to my son, hey, look, I think this Walmart is like the size of our Hannaford in Claremont. And he shoots back a text that says, I feel like that's a medium-sized Walgreens. So I was like, fair. That's fair. So I go into this Walmart because I'm looking for a battery-operated fan. And first of all, in Claremont, we're lucky if there's 2 cashiers working. The rest are all self. There were like 5 people available near the front of the store for checkout or self customer service at this tiny place. And there was a guy in sporting goods happy to help me look for a fan, which I didn't get, which is why I got that. As seen on TV, I like to call them the hot flash things. There were so many dead deer on the side of the highway. I can't even believe it. Now, my son Dan and I talked about this because his birthday is in October, on the 13th, and I took him down to Six Flags in Massachusetts, and we stayed at a hotel for one night in Connecticut, and we got up wicked early the next morning at like 6 o'clock and drove home. And there were all these signs about watch out for deer, and there was some of them that said, you know, be careful, deer crossing for love, things like that. And so Dan and I talked a lot about how, you know, the deer are crossing and they're horny is what he said, and that he chats with people online who live in the Midwest and out places like this who say this is like a real thing. And so this is why I've stopped way before it gets dark every night. Sometimes at the rest area I'm spending 12 to 15 hours there. What I do is I take my time. I sit at a picnic table if it's an outside kind of one, and you know, I make sandwiches and eat and read, and then I'll go back to my car 5-6 times to put things back and whatever, just to kill time. What else did I observe? There's a town in Missouri called Uranus, and there are huge billboards which are next to the highway that I could not get pictures of, saying things like, the best fudge is made in Uranus. Come play in Uranus. This one I think was a park. It had a dinosaur on it. Really weird. Now this gas station that I'm at right there, you can't really read the sign, it's called Come and Go, K-U-M and Go. I will say it's a cute little store, very nice staff, answered my questions about the hours and all of that of the upstairs, which is where there's a Subway and a McDonald's, and that's where I want to sit in the morning and eat my peanut butter and jelly sandwich that I'm gonna make. What else did I think of? So in Ohio I saw a state prison, and what made me think of that is earlier today, I don't know how far back, it said, warning, hitchhikers could be escaped prisoners. Awesome, just awesome. It was very flat until I got to Missouri, and Missouri was certainly not like New England at all.